The all-important couch is in place. I got a bargain buy on the Norwegian national store IKEA, and I got this nice couch. It's very, very important for the sound, and as you probably hear, it's already made a difference. So we're on the way. We're soldiering on, and I have a few small steps to do, and then we'll start installing the equipment, okay? This is the setup at the moment, and this is what I'm gonna move to the new location, and well, this is less than ideal, and it's in the living room and doesn't fit my bill, so we'll keep on moving it to the new place. Well, guys, now I moved the equipment in, and so far so good. As you can see from the pictures, it's not a big room, but it's mainly for mixing music, so one or two persons, mainly me, gonna be in here and work. I still have all the tuning to do, but the sound flat out, the speakers sounds on the appropriate level. It sounds very, very detailed, very flat. I used PMC speakers and the universal audio system. So it should be quite good. It's extremely detailed, and the stereo image is just where I want it. I have one more wall. I maybe need a little bit more absorbent on that wall. I have to use the mirror to find out if I can see a speaker in the mirror. I need something there, just a small absorbent. I put some things on the door last night. I had to take it off again because it made a big difference in the low end. The low end was a little strange here, so I turned the speakers upside down, and that cured the problem at once, because my stands are probably 8 centimeters or so too high, so I get too much woofer and air level, but generally it sounds flat and cool in here, and I'm really looking forward to measure the room up. Of all things I forgot to bring here now, it's a typical thing. I forgot to bring a mic stand, so I can use the measurement mic to measure the direct sound from the speakers, because I don't think I can hold it still enough in my hand. I had to buy a new desk, and it's very nice. So all the clutter is off the desk, and I even have a monitor mounted on the wall, on a stand on one of the walls. It's just a secondary one, so to have the plugins and things like that, throw them over there, and you're doing the cuts and stuff like that. I'm very, very happy with this so far. I can feel it's getting a little hot in here, so I probably need some form of ventilation system, some air conditioner or something like that. I use at the moment a small Dyson fan thing. It's quite enough now, but I can imagine if it's getting even hotter than this now, it's in the summertime, it's gonna get a little bit hot in here. And of course, I made a room for for an extra coffee machine, which is in my world probably one of the most important things to have in the studio, after a fridge with beers. That's in the nighttime. Well, I really look forward to start working with some stuff in here, and tell you it's a revolution for me to be back in a real room to work. Sitting at home in the living room is not a good solution for anyone, so it bothers me, it bothers my wife, it bothers everyone around you, and you constantly have the sounds coming in and out. It's a nightmare. You can only work partly in the nighttime, but now I can work 24/7, and of course it's not soundproof like very big studios are, and it's not big enough. But for me, it's a fantastic thing, so I hope you can enjoy more stuff coming out of the room here, and I look forward to showing the first mix. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what's happening in the mix with the songs. So I hear a lot of things already, and the biggest problem here is that the room is a little bit short, so you don't get the full extension of the bass waves, but what the hell, you have the headset to correct that if it's a problem. I don't think it's a big problem, so the point is, I can hear now it's a little bit too much bass on some of my mixes previously, because the bass is all over the place and you crank it up to hear it, so but now you have full control, and I have this system, and I have a high-end stereo setup in the living room, so I can double check things. So it should be, but there it sounds like a living room, and this sounds like a studio room, so the difference is quite big, but realistic, and that's what my main goal is, that it's playing well on all kinds of systems. Guitar blasters, telephones, hi-fi systems, whatever you throw at it. So whatever you're gonna play it on, and earbuds or in-ear, whatnot. It's a tall order, and but I'm hoping to be ready for it. So this is basically a mastering room. So I will try to make some lines out and make a small recording room as well. With but that's mainly gonna be for vocals, guitars, maybe at most trio, jazz trio, or quartets, I don't know. But then I think it's probably a little bit too much noise in the environment to make a proper recording, but who knows. I'm crazy enough to do things, so let's see. But my wife has another room she's working from, and maybe I just make some lines in there and she can sing from there. The room sounds very natural. I treated her room a little bit different, because it's not a studio room, it's a rehearsal room, so you don't need too much. She mainly needs as an office and a rehearsal room, so. But the sound is good, so it's usable. Cheers. So my hope for this is that it will make my life a little bit more easy and interesting. So see you when I'm starting to work here, and as always, grab a mic and go out and record something. See you guys.